Commanders Field holds a little more than 80,000, and they have come out in droves here in Landover, Maryland. Here's Austin Seibert now to get this one started. And off we go from Northwest Stadium in Landover. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. Come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Yeah! Good. Hey, kill.
Play one, and Prescott to the air. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
In motion, that's Tolbert.
46.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 60 yards. And the Cowboys go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
Maverick. Let's go now.
Off the play fake, Daniels. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now Daniels. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Play action, now it's Daniels. And he will go down, a Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Yeah, there we go. I'm done.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Prescott now. Eluding the pressure right. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Prescott to throw it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Here's Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Jake Ferguson,
a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And I think we're all starting to wonder with this early deficit, what will that do to their play calling? Do they feel like they have to be more aggressive? Because they're throwing to start the drive here, but it winds up incomplete.
To the air goes Daniels. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Set, hey! Seven Pirates!
Throwing now is Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Let's go. Go.
To throw is Daniels. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Daniels looking to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
19 tight.
Here's Daniels. Buying time to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 8. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And 3rd and 1 now. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score.
I'm ready.
So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie, because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And his throw here is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Prescott. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys add 6 to their lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes it 21-8. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
This is swung out to Eckler. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Street. 79 Broncos.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Here we go, shot. 19 Lions.
Daniels going to throw for it. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
Check smash. Pioneer.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Complete to Zacchaeus. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Ready.
They'll look to throw again.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. In motion, the tight end.
Now Daniels.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it.
Here we go. Here we go. Mustang 19.
Back to throw again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Here we go, 47. 47. 26.
Prescott from the gun.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now Prescott going to change the play.
Kill. Gun. We're going to 54. Wide in. What do you think?
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, going to 54. Wide in. Here we go, 47. Here we go, going to 54. Wide in. 26.
Now Prescott.
Now we're behind his man, incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A big kick that time, 52 yards.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
Okay, ready?
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
Ready. Panther 11. Warrior 70.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple defenders in there to bring him down as this quarter comes to an end.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now. Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Now he's free at the 35.
And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
In motion left goes Cooks.
He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away.
How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, 47. 26.
Here's Prescott.
He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
They run here with Dowdle.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Rico Dowdle
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Cowboys take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for 2 here.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
18 rattlers.
Throwing now is Daniels.
Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
19 tight. Ready?
To the air goes Daniels.
Now he'll escape to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To throw is Daniels.
Being chased out left.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line.
Daniels looking to throw.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long.
Off the play fake. Daniels.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
79 Broncos. Go.
Here's Daniels.
Flushed out right. Zach Ertz has it complete. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for fourth down.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. On fourth down, here's Daniels.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Prescott down. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter.
Back now at Commanders Field.
A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On play action, Prescott.
That is caught, Schoonmaker.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Now Dak, he's going to mix it up.
Go, get out there.
On the run, it's Dowdle.
Oh, good move. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 38. Play action now, Prescott. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Prescott to throw it.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game.
Nigga, I pressed the wrong button. Boy, that nigga was open.
And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown.
This game still...
That nigga was open, boy.
But I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football.
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. In motion, that's Tolbert.
Back to it after the pick six. Prescott is going to fire one deep over the middle. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Kevontae Turpin.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Cowboys have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter.
They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll look to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Hurt, hurt. Big Lion.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Dragon 60. Mustang 19.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Cowboys are going to
Nice shot, brother.
possession here at their own 6-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this.
Watch when I get this under there.
You're hoping it doesn't
Get the
shake
fuck
his
out.
confidence, but that confidence
not right
it
now.
might
I
be
gotta go
shaken
get your
because
brother.
that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ball game.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, You're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Hey, kill. 47, 26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some...
All right, rifles
Hey,
one,
I read that wrong.
be intercepted.
And they're going to get the football just outside the 10
I should
at
go
the
to
11-yard line.
Inside, man. So outside, right? So bad region. Bad read.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here we go. Shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the
Ooh,
last
that's
drive.
bad, bro.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Olamide Zaccheaus, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Daniel's going to try and throw for it.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Hey, kill.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
46.
A running play. It's Dowdle.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Throwing here, Prescott. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And, oh, that would get a wide-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Throwing, Prescott. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Prescott.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Now
Wrong
with that
month again,
interception,
baby.
you feel like we're in the ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in
Have
the
a touchdown
fourth.
again.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Now Daniels.
Steps away to his left.
And he will get out of bounds here to stop the clock, but not a huge pickup there. 6, maybe 7.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
2nd and 3.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Play action, now it's Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go. 7 Pirates. Ready.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no.
Yeah, man.
No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
A higher scoring